And you said something on the last satsang that to be open to hear what is it that the message that you're pointing.
Mm-hmm.
And to back up a little bit, I was born into a wonderfully devotional Catholic family, and most of my life I've been searching for divine. And now, just praying and adoring Jesus and Mother Mary. So now when I turn inwards, when I'm in that space, everything is complete. There's nothing that's not there. But there are also thoughts outside.
There
are also thoughts outside.
Doubts
thoughts,
or thoughts outside.
That I it almost feels like if I'm looking in, I'm only experiencing half of it. Because
what?
I'm experiencing only half of it because I want to have devotion.
You don't want to.
I want to have devotion to God, and by looking inside me. Mm-hmm. So it's like, it's almost like I'm maybe in between what you said, to those who search for self and find God.
Yes.
And I'm searching for God and find self.
Yeah.
And it's almost like, could you help me to?
Well, first, to help you, we have to be clear, no? What is the obstacle? I think I'm picking it up, and I will try and repeat what I've understood, and then you can correct me.
Thank you.
So, what it seems is that you say you've been brought up in a very Catholic tradition. You've always had love for Jesus and Mother Mary. There are strong symbols, devotion to Christ and the Divine Mother. Okay. But now when you begin to turn your attention inside, everything is vanishing. Mm-hmm. Everything is vanishing, and even perhaps the sense of devotion and the image of devotion, maybe also they are not found in this space, in this emptiness. And then something feels it must only be halfway, because I don't want to lose my devotion. And if turning in means that I can see who I'm devoted to, then maybe it's only halfway I've reached. I want to have the devotion. I want to be able to see Jesus. I want to be able to see Mary, Mother Mary. No? So just some misunderstanding is happening, you see. Because as long as you keep seeing Jesus in the form of Jesus, the form of Mother, you listening?
Yes.
Yeah. Because sometimes just about now, strong distractions are going to come, because maybe you're sensing a threat to your attachments in some way. But I have good news for you about it. So you can relax a little bit, okay? Although you feel a devotion to Jesus Christ and to Mother Mary of God, Mary of Christ, no? Then what happens when you turn inside? Somehow everything is vanishing. There's just a sort of a space. And something feels, no, I don't know if I want this space, because where's Jesus and where's Mary? But as long as you keep seeing the form of Jesus, the form of Mary, there persists a division and a separation also. Because Jesus is over there, I am here. Jesus is there. Mary is there, I am here. Mary is there, you see? And you feel a love for them in your heart, You feel close to them. You feel intimacy with them. But why only be close? Why not be one with them? Did they say only come close? Did God say just come close, but don't try to merge with me because I'm above you, in a sense? No? And I want to clarify because we do need to talk about this a bit. No? Nobody can be equal with God. But you can be one with God, meaning that you are in harmony with God. You're in harmony with the Christ nature. But as long as you keep seeing the form, you're also seeing separation also. Now something wants to keep this sense of separation. It may even feel that the idea of moving towards Christ so intimately that you may even merge in Christ's nature. You see, that sounds like blasphemy. Because I'm not supposed to do that. They must be separate. I can only venerate Christ. I can only worship Christ. But I cannot be one with God, with Christ. And he himself say, be one with me. You be in me, I in the Father. We are one. Come and worship my God and your God also. But we don't hear that so much in the religion made out of Jesus' teachings. Because sometimes the religions don't want you to go that deeply. Or maybe they themselves, some people, have not understood it in the deepest sense. Even according to the scriptures, the 4 Gospels that relate about Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, they were the 4 scriptures that were written by the direct disciples of Jesus. It's said like that, no? If you read them, there was not anything directly as Christianity in them, as the religion. He was speaking very directly. And each book is different. It focuses and concentrates and highlights different aspects of Jesus' message depending upon the maturity and the temperament of those to whom he was speaking. You see, some book, like the book of John, is a deeply spiritual book. The language is more poetic, more internal. Other books are much more external, to do with his actions, his work, his teachings about the law and such things. So each one has a different capacity with their relationship with Christ. Some people would think it is just really the idea of approaching Christ, or approaching God, with a sense of going so deeply into the love for God and the service and the surrender to God, that they find that they are vanishing. That would be too much. No. You must always keep your distance. But that is nowhere to be found in any scriptures. Yes, be one with the Father. Say also, I and the Father are one. He spoke like that. You see? So, when you begin to look inside, then you are going into and beyond the form of Jesus, into the very being of Jesus, into the same being that is Christ, the same being is the Buddha, is the same being that is Krishna, because we have to be completely honest here. You cannot have a God that favors one group of people and said the others just, I give you quarter, I give you a fifth, I give you 5/8, but you, I give 100%. No, the God is manifested in very different places, in different ways to suit the temperament and the traditions and the styles of thinking of each people, who he makes to suit his own work. You see? So you're looking internally, and what are you coming into? Do you think you're discovering something that is outside of Christ?
When I throw attention inside and abandon everything external, there is total completeness. There's not even a question of...
There's no doubt, no question. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, it's just... I'm not always there.
You're not always there.
And when I'm not there, like, the doubts come in. Not so much even doubts. I would not say doubts. It's just longing for that completeness that I maybe had through devotion.
Sorry?
Maybe just longing for the completeness that I had through devotion.
If you had completeness through devotion, you would not be looking further than that. If you had completeness through devotion, you would not have come to this path that points you to bring your attention more deeply.
Yes.
You see? And you're discovering something, and there's an uneasiness that is coming up, which I feel it is important to look at that uneasiness, because I don't feel that you're moving away from Christ by moving into a sense of completeness, because he spoke, come to me, all you who are heavily burdened, and I will give you rest. Isn't it? And I will give you rest means one who is totally at rest themselves, one who is in deep peace, one who is not separate from the harmony of the whole. Only such a one can impart peace. And you are looking, also by the grace of the Christ light, you can say, and discovering the peace. Not just a piece of the peace, but you're coming into the full peace. You said yourself, I feel full contentment and completeness, you see. I don't find any contradiction. I also love Christ very much. I don't find any incompleteness, any inconsistency. In fact, what you're doing is actually fulfilling the invitation of Jesus to be one with God. That doesn't mean to be equal. To be equal is something else, means something else. It's some competitiveness, some arrogance has to be there to be thinking like that. But to be one means to be in harmony with the God presence, the God field. And there may have been some reason why you feel that you keep coming out. Because maybe this feeling like, but it doesn't feel the same as when I was worshiping the form of Jesus. I go into the emptiness, maybe it's not complete. And maybe these thoughts help to pull you back out, pull your attention back out. If you say you come out, you say, I'm not there all the time. Why are you not there all the time? When you are there, are you different from there? When you're there, when you say there, meaning you're in the space of your inmost self, are you different from this inmost self? Are you someone being in the inmost self?
No.
You're not. You're one with it.
Yeah.
How you can come out?
My attention.
If you come out,
attention
coming out is not the same as you coming out.
Oh.
Because it is true. Let's take a look. There must be something that is greater than attention, because it is you who can say, my attention is going out. You cannot be your attention. You watch your attention going out.
Yes.
But we have made a mistake, because attention is so much an intimate power of the self, that it is so intimate we refer to attention as though it is I. I go out, I keep going out. But this I who keeps going out is referring to your attention and not to yourself. Yourself has never gone out, and it's never gone in. It's always been here. But nobody believes this, and nobody puts it to the test to look. And here, we don't just believe. I want you to look and to see, is it true or not?
Maybe one day, by the grace of God, will happen. That I
Why not today?
Okay.
Why one day? One day is postponement. It means another time. Will another time be better than this moment? You say, I go, when I bring my attention in, I am confirmed in this place. I am totally complete. Total completeness. I don't have any doubt. I don't even have any doubt that I've betrayed Christ or left Christ. I'm so totally happy. I'm so complete. But I can't stay there all the time. And I said, who is saying this? We have to look. Who is actually saying, I can't stay there? It must be the sense of yourself that is acting like a tourist. I go inside, but I can't stay very long. I have to come out again. But something knows this sense of coming in and going out. And it is not coming in and going out. It's very subtle. And sometimes there is some resistance to putting your attention to confirming whether this is true or not. Because to recognize the truth of it is so powerful, it's so beautiful. Then it never divides you. So it's even the mind that is saying, I hope one day God will make it. No. Why not today? What is in the way of being totally clear about this? I'm asking you. You have to fight for this, you see. You must fight to win yourself back. It's not enough to feel freedom sometimes, bondage sometimes. It is just not true. It must be to do with some form of some delusion or something. You cannot change your fundamental nature. You can change your personality, the way you think about things and so on. That is to do with your dynamic expression in life. But before, where that dynamic expression spring from, this place is eternally constant. It's just perfect always.
What is it that comes in? Doubt?
What that comes in? Yes.
Yeah.
Doubts become operative when you, the consciousness, is living in a self-portrait of yourself as a person. When you believe yourself to be personal, then doubts become alive for you. Questions, doubts, fears, insecurities, agitation, all of these stir up inside you. But they only come for the person. They don't come for the pure self. They don't come for the pure self. They come for the person. And the person is not a stable state. It is very erratic, very fragmented, never constant. Even when the person promises, I will never do this, they can't help it because they don't have the power to resist change. Some changes just have to happen. And if you force yourself and say, no, I'm going to keep my word, but at what cost? Because life is saying, no, let go and flow. Let go and flow. You say, no, I promised God, I won't move. Like God is impressed with your stubbornness.